Welcome, my dear friends, to THIRUKKURAL English Couplet TV. We have already completed 71 chapters. Now we are coming to chapter 72. This is assessing the gathering. Assessing the gathering. So now we is talking about Abayaridal. Abayaridal. What is this? Abayaridal is assessing the gathering. It is especially for the speakers, orators. Those who want to speak out, they have to know about the Avai, that is a assembly, the gathering. That is what he wants to tell in this. And I'm interpreting all 1330 Qurals in 133 chapters, and which have been put as headings by me in 16 aspects. Now we are in the 10th aspect called governance, where he is talking about the rulers, ministers, and the people who are talking, or I mean the orators, all such. So now we come to the 72nd or chapter number 72. I have translated the same way whatever is written Qurals in 4 plus 2, 3 words. 4 words in the first line, 3 words in the second line, complying with Qural Vanba and couplet definition. It's better for you to go to my introductory video, and then you can come to this video. It's rather easier for you to understand, and better if you subscribe all these videos. And if you subscribe my channel, you can have all the videos, and you can very well have all the videos, and it will be of use for you to get recognized for this also, because I have established this through particular institution called ICA University, which has been registered with ROC, Department of Education, Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. So it's better for you if you go there and come to this one. It's rather easier for you to understand things, and these are things which are very these are very required for our life and have our life smoothly functioning. Let's start with the first one. Assessing audience before lecture attracts thought purity. 7-11. Assessing audience before lecture. If you want to lecture before an audience, you have to assess the audience. You have to know about the audience. What type of audience you are having? Where are you standing? Which type of audience are in front of you? That is to be assessed. Assessing audience before lecture attracts thought purity. Then only you will have a purity of thought. It will be attracted. Abayarindhu aarayindhu solluga sollin thogayarindhu thuimiyaivar. Then you will become a pure person, pure orator, pure speaker. Your speech will reach those people. If you are speaking using all figures of speech, these people are not educated, illiterate people, what will you do? The audience will, and your speech will go unnoticed, and they will not get attracted to that, and it will not be noticed, and you will lose whatever you have prepared will be of no use for them. So you need to assess these people who are in front of you to listen to you. 7-12. Art of good speech demands suitable words. Another one. Pandava is now giving very good advice for the orators. He is telling art of good speech. If you want to have a good speech, this is called an art. Demands suitable words. You have to know the suitable words. So your vocabulary should also be good. That way you will be commanding words, and the words must be suitably placed before those audience according to their taste, and those words should be properly placed before them. So you have to be commanding over words. Art of good speech demands suitable words. 7:30. Speech goes futile if words not chosen. Again, now in the second Qural he said suitable words. Now he is telling even the suitable words, certain words are to be chosen. You have to choose words. You are very good at vocabulary, but still vocabulary is not enough. You have to choose the words for those people, because you have assessed those people. Your speech should be pure, so you have to choose the words. Speech goes futile, otherwise speech will be futile. 740. Selecting brilliance or simplicity determines good assessment. Selecting brilliance or simplicity determines good assessment. So, okay, whether you have assessed in a right manner, whether you are rightly or correctly assessed, so accordingly you have to prove yourself by selecting brilliance or simplicity. Which you have selected, brilliance or simplicity? Whether brilliant words you have selected or simple words you have selected determines good assessment. If you have already assessed, having you once assessed the audience, you will select words according to their understanding and taste. Maybe brilliant words or simple words. Maybe simple way you can make a speech, or in a brilliant way you can make your speech. Whatever way you want to make a speech, it should be first chosen. It must be first assessed. Then the words should be chosen, and you should use your command over the words and attract those people. Your speech will be, it will not go futile. It will be of use to them. 750. The best contact demands restraining speech intelligently. The best contact demands restraining speech intelligently. You have to speak intelligently. That is the contact. That's the best contact. That is required of a speaker. That is the best requirement of a speaker. Restraining speech intelligently. Restraining speech. Restraining means you have to be content with your speech. You have to be what we say, speech intelligently. You have to use and shorten, prefer your speech, so that it will reach these people. That is demanded of a good speaker. 760. Blundering amidst wise resembles falling from virtues. Otherwise, what happens? He says in the 6th Quran, that is 716. Blundering amidst. Blundering amidst means if you commit a mistake among the wise people gathered over there, that is something like you have fallen from your virtues. You have kept your virtues for so long, but now you are falling from your virtues. That is like that is like a fatal thing. It's like a damnation. You have kept your virtues so long, so far. Now you have fallen from the virtues. That shows that you have damned yourself. You have gone afar off from being prized by people. That is, he is comparing that to blundering with your words before the audience, wise people. If you do that once, the people will condemn you. They will think that you are not good speaker. They will give the certificate that you are not good, because everything will become futile. It's of no use then. So we will be very careful about that. That is why he says words. Next he says in 7:16, 7:17. Word selection for speech reflects one's education. So you should be educated. You should be educated. As far as the education is concerned, THIRUKKURAL has said in the previous chapters in Qurals, in two chapters, he has spoken about educators. Who are educators? Those learners who are ready to listen to, and those learners who are reading number of books, they are considered educators. So now he says, word selection for speech. The educators would correctly select words. Then it will reflect your education. The audience will consider. Audience will come to the conclusion whether you are educated or not through your word selection. So you have to select apt and appropriate words. You should not use unnecessary words and useless words, unparliamentary words, all such. So word selection for speech reflects one's education. Next one, 718, lecturing the ununderstandable resembles watering healthy plants. Lecturing the understandable resembles watering the healthy plants. See, healthy plants, if a plant is healthy, if you water the plant, what will happen? It will grow healthily and wealthily. It will be useful. The watering the plants will be useful if the plants are healthy. The same way, your speech will be useful for the audience if you choose the right understandable audience. So lecturing the understandable audience, lecturing to those people who are able to understand, resembles what? Watering the healthy plants. Watering the healthy plants will help the plants. The same way your lecture will help the audience if they are able to understand our speech. So it's the first one. First quarrel is very important. Assessing audience before lecture attracts thought purity. So accordingly, he is explaining all quarrels. The first one is the title like. It gives all the quarrels go in accordance with the first quarrel itself. Last part 1, 718. Excellent speakers speak not amidst. Excellent speakers speak not amidst motley crowd. Motley crowd. Motley crowd means varied or different types of people. A crowd having different types of people, varied people. So, speaker, excellent speaker. Who is an excellent speaker? Excellent speaker is one who does not speak before motley crowd. The crowd has good people, bad people, understandable people who are understandable, who are not able to understand, and those people are educated, not educated, and the people who are wise, they are not wise, all such. This is called motley crowd. So, one person who wants to be an excellent speaker, he will not speak before this type of audience, because he has prepared to make his thought attract this audience. So he has not selected the right audience. So first he has to be pure in thought to select or assess the audience. If he assesses the audience, he knows that this is a motley crowd or it's not a motley crowd. This is people, crowd having varied type of people or different type of people, or people having different interests, and people are educated, not educated, wise, not wise, intelligent, not intelligent, brilliant, not brilliant, all such. So I don't want to talk here. So I will select only this type of people. I will select only this type of people, this type of people. This way. First assessment is important. Assessing them, then you can do the oratory over there. You can speak over there. So, excellent speaker. If you want to become an excellent speaker, you have to be like this. 720, last one. Lecturing before fools resembles birds before swine. This is exactly found in the Bible. But it can be, I said, I have translated using the spirit and the soul of THIRUKKURAL. And I have used one method of translation called translating according to the meaning. That is semantical approach. Thereby I have brought in the meaning of it here. The words used by Walliver can be used for the swine or for ditch. Both way. So I have taken it's a swine. And some idiomatic expression, phrasal, verbs, some idiomatic expression like, see for example, in Tamil we say வெளுத்ததெல்லாம் பால் அல்ல. In English, we don't translate it as it is. Instead, we translate it a wolf. Sorry, all that guilt is not gold. Like that, வெளுத்ததெல்லாம் பால் அல்ல. But in English, பொன்னு மின்னுவதெல்லாம் பொன்னு அல்ல. That is English maxim. This is Tamil maxim. But those parallel maxims are selected. Like that. Pambin kal pambarium. In Tamil we say like that. Pambin kal pambarium. Kattare kattare kamuruva. Two ways we express that. In English we express this some other way. A wolf knows a wolf. Kattare kattare kamuruva. A wolf knows a wolf. That way this has been translated. Using the semantical approach, I have brought in the idioms. Exactly. So here I will use the idiomatical way of I have translated using the idiomatic expressions. Considering the idiomatic expressions, idioms. So semantical approach, grammatical approach, idiomatic approach, these are the approaches in English when we translate. Here I use one approach called idiomatic approach. Semantically, idiomatic approach. So semantical approach, it can be in a broader sense, it can be said it's a semantical approach. In a specific way, it can be idiomatic approach. So I have used the idiom, right idiom here. Lecturing before fools. If you want to lecture before fools, those people who are not able to understand, that resembles pearls before swine. Will the swine know about the pearls? The swine will trample over the pearls. They won't consider it at all. Swine will be liking those ditch or those dirty things. So if pearls are placed before the swine will trample over. So we should be very careful about audience. We have to assess the audience and we have to speak before the audience after selecting the words, and we have to be very thorough with the words. That is, we have to have the command over words, and we should not commit a mistake before the audience, so that we will be misled and misunderstood by the wise people gathering there. And we should not also place the pearls before the swine. So you should not use very educative or the intelligent, brilliant, wise words before those people who are gathered there, who are none but fools. If you place all those things, they will also trample over the pearl, those words, those good words, those good lecture. They won't understand. They will leave all those things. So we need to be careful about that. There with the ends. Thank you.